The cringe of meta glasses influencers. Oh boy, we already know what we about to get into. I already knew meta glasses could have been used for some vile, and I immediately thought like pervotic stuff. Like I can just imagine there's a lot of dudes out there that can do some creep stuff. Girls are already complaining about dudes approaching them and being creepy. I can only imagine. Give these creeps some glasses with a camera. Oh, bye. Lock in.
The Meta glasses released on September 30th, 2025. After the metaverse failed because no one wanted to play it and buy virtual properties for the same prices as houses on it. What were they thinking? People can't even buy houses in real life. And you want me to buy a virtual one? Hell nah, I'll just go to a Roblox mansion and act like I own it. Or go in the game and get e-touched by someone while minding your own business.
What? Yeah, he's doing that. That's just a game for the rich, and it didn't even take off. Just imagine that. He invested probably hundreds of thousands, if not millions of dollars into just the project idea itself and to execute it. He could have put that towards poverty, feeding the homeless, getting them off the street, just bettering the economy and opening up jobs and more avenues and lanes for people to work and be able to sustain themselves. He could have just did a lot more than that, but all he did was create a random virtual world when we already have VR, and buy virtual property when people are struggling in the real world. They get a lot of money and just do some bullshit with it, man. Like, what are you doing?
I actually don't know.
Wait, do we become friends or something?
Hey, no, give me your hand.
No, thank you.
This isn't the first time a glasses camera integration tried working though. You had the Snapchat spectacles that completely failed in recording in World War II quality. The Meta glasses couldn't have released at a more perfect time of peak degenerate social media. You got degenerate streaming platforms, you got Elon Musk Twitter. The glasses have almost created a brand new wave of TikTok and IG Reel creators. Kind of reminds me of the YouTuber Vine invasion in 2016 when Vine got banned and every creator ran to YouTube. One of the biggest categories of content these POV accounts are going for is Riz content, or pickup artist POV, or flirt cam POV, whatever you want to call it. Pretty much what these dudes do is go up to random girls on the street with the glasses recording and try to riz them up and see if they get their numbers. Now you may be asking, Tommy, do they tell them they're recording the TikTok? The answer is no. That would mess up the swag of it. Like, come on. You can already see where the problem starts. On paper, it's recording women without their consent, then posting them online to millions of people. Probably a vulnerable moment where they wouldn't want their family and friends to see them like. At least one of these girls definitely had their parents crash out after seeing them getting rizzed up on camera. And if you think of it, of course they wouldn't tell them beforehand they're recording, because that would be an immediate red flag for anyone.
And the crazy thing about it too is regardless of how you react to this situation, whether you decide to entertain the interaction and actually go through it, regardless if you know you're being recorded or not, and you get played, or if it doesn't turn into an actual relationship, the dude made money off of you. And then if anything else comes from that, it's just a benefit. So it's like you got recorded without your consent. We don't have any type of laws really for people doing stuff like that once it's posted on the internet. And then he's just making a bag off of you.
Imagine them doing a wrist cam and going,
damn, bro, you look good as hell tonight. I'm trying to get your number. But before that, are you cool with me
recording this for millions of people to see online and making a bag off you? You're not? Yeah, your answer didn't really matter.
What's good, girl?
Facts.
Let me get a chance.
This content has invaded short form platforms like the plague. You see it everywhere. One of the worst offenders of this is an account called Julian Gulchuk. His whole account is purely doing these Riz cams, going up to random women and trying to get their numbers. He does this anywhere. It don't matter where you are. Grocery stores, on sidewalks, in different countries. But the worst place he does it by far is nightclubs and streets with bars. Because you can tell he's going up to women that are completely drunk out their minds.
What's up, baby? You on the phone? Your mans or
I don't have mans.
Alright, well, I'll be your new mans. Yeah? New mans or new husband? Which one?
Hey, that was good. You have pretty teeth.
hang up on that call.
I have to go find my friend.
You gonna find me first on IG? Or number? Which one? Both. We do both.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you from
I live here, South Austin. No. Julian, hold on. You got 2 Julians in here. Hey, I got some competition. Hold on. Text your
They're
name.
from high school.
Friend.
Girlfriend, what's up?
I'm her husband.
No, you didn't.
Go one more.
Hey.
Maybe higher. A little higher, yeah?
Yeah.
Just stay there. Alright, ready? Exhale all the way.
Bro, I'm getting secondhand embarrassment just from watching this. She's throwed, bro. Is she even here? Like, you knock on the door, is anybody gonna open? Like, and he just trying to riz her up. This is like corny behavior. This is like almost, I wouldn't say predatorial, but it's like, bruh, this would not work on no sober girl. You know, I mean, not often. Maybe like, you know, there's always those nuances to the situations, you know what I'm saying? Especially if you're good looking, if you're charismatic, etc. But just the everyday average person, you're just not going to have this type of interaction with. And then it's sending the wrong message to these people that consume this content religiously. And that's your problem right there if you watch this. Your problem isn't that you need to learn how to talk to girls. Yes, but the problem is that you need to talk to more girls. That's the problem. That's talking to women it's a skill. It's one of those things that the only way you can learn is by playing and getting some game and experience in the field. You feel me? That's it. Have some conversation with your boys and stuff, or better yet, go on dates, get into a relationship, and actually put yourself out there, brother. Like, imagine you spend 30 minutes, an hour, or whatever, however long you spend scrolling this type of content, and that same amount of time you could have spent just outside putting yourself out there. Right? Talking to people in general, because that's just how you're going to gain social skills and communication skills in general. And that's the whole idea, is you want to gain confidence in yourself when you step outside. And once you get that, brother, you can talk to anybody. And then once you can talk to anybody, doors open. Also legs, but doors and opportunities.
Don't pop your back and break it. I broke your back. You're going to be awake now. You loosen up.
I'm not gonna lie, I feel so good.
I'll help you out whenever you need me to.
What are you doing?
That last girl looked like if she tripped, she was not getting back up for the night. Her ass was seeing blackness and stars for the next 12 hours. And those type of videos are the most he posts because it gets the best views for him. Now, I will acknowledge in some of the videos, some of the girls do know him and go up to him, saying that in case Brody tries a phony lawsuit or some shit. I know how this game works. So we'll just say allegedly he's recording most of these women without them knowing. I want to add too, when someone asked him how he's recording these girls without them seeing the glasses, he replied saying DIEM, so take that how you will. If you didn't know already, the meta glasses when they're recording flash with a white light, which is supposed to be the way to prevent people not knowing they're being recorded. If someone came up to you with glasses flashbanging you every millisecond, you'd probably ask what it does. But you can easily get around it by putting a special tape on it, or people smash the light to hide it. With that knowledge I told you, and going back to someone asking him how he records these girls without them seeing the glasses, and him telling the dude to DM him, I'll say, take that as you will. There's also been
The question in and of itself, how do you record without it flashing? What do you need it for? Do we need to put you on a list, brother? I'm just asking. You know, I'm asking why you're asking that question. It's kind of weird.
in this one case where this girl who got recorded on one of his vids made a story time on it. She said when he came up, first off, the flashing light was not on, so he covered it. And she said when they started texting, she asked was he recording her and could he not post her online? And what she did anyways the next day.
She beat the fuck. Anyways, so after we've been conversing a little bit, I responded, I'm like, hey, were you recording me earlier in your glasses? Crickets. Which is interesting because he was texting back so fast before that. So I wait a little bit. He doesn't respond. I say, please don't post me online. Crickets. Ghost. Nothing. So I wake up the next morning, I check his account, and the video is posted for the world to see. For the world to see. And now, a day later, he has gained almost 30,000 new followers. You're welcome. And the video is at almost 7 million views.
If that doesn't say something, then I don't know what will.
I'm confused. So she said, was it being recorded? So she had to have some type of inkling during the interaction. So she had to have known to some degree that they were either meta glasses or just the timeline of these events aren't adding up. Because if you truly didn't know, then you would have just found out when he posted it. But were you recording? Okay. And then she instantly doubled down on, well, I wouldn't like you to post it. So there's a lot of like information not being given in these stories. And that's why you got to watch out for the internet. But her sentiment is still all the same. Posting without someone's consent, recording without someone's consent. But then like it just gets to a point, like, because it's in a public setting, in a public atmosphere, but then it's still a private interaction. So it's like, it's so much nuance in that. It's hard to make a law or hard to get justice if you're the girl in this situation, if you want justice in whatever way. So I don't know. But these people that make this type of content, I watched videos here and there like years ago and stuff, but I quickly just got out of it. I'm not the type of person where I want to watch someone else do something that I want to do, unless I'm not in a position to be able to do it. So unless GTA 6 drops and you got it and I don't got it, that's like the only instance where I'm gonna be watching someone else play a game or do any, like even with like Marvel Rivals. I used to watch a lot of content, but like now that I've started playing it, check out my gaming channel. You feel me? I've been watching less and less content of people making it. You know what I'm saying? But I still support certain creators.
It's the fact that he's making a bag off it, which makes it worse. He's only gonna grow off the interactions he has with these girls. Crazy thing is too, he could do the exact same type of content without being so creepy. This is the only person I can think of. I'm sorry, okay?
That
But
is
Duke
true.
Dennis. Alright, it's the main person I know that does it. I swear I'm not riding. But Duke Dennis, who got big for doing Riz Up content, does the same thing with the cameraman so the girls know he's recording. If the women don't want to be on camera in Duke's video, they know there's a camera there so they can walk away. Girl even made a follow-up saying she filed a police report on him. And when she made the video, since it went viral, she stated so many women DM'd her who said the same thing about that dude. That girls from the high school this dude went to with were telling her how weird he is. Bro's terrorizing that whole town. They're gonna have to put him on most wanted posters at this point. He's definitely catching diseases like Thanos. Might end up turning into a curse from Jujutsu Kaisen. Hilarious thing about it is his bio says teaching men to be confident, with the confidence being going up to drunk girls and getting their numbers. Thinks he found the new sauce. Brother found the Bill Cosby method and thought he found a new.
I'm gonna let you know right now. If you follow this dude's method, you're not gonna be confident. You wanna know why? Because there's gonna be a lot of people calling you creepy and a weirdo. Because in real life interactions, on day-to-day interactions, unless you are specifically going up to drunk women, and mind you, you still have to be somewhat attractive, because even when women are drunk, if you are chopped, my boy, you are. So it doesn't matter if they drunk or not. Neither here nor there, the behavior will still be looked at across the board as weird and lame and goofy. And you definitely don't want to get outed. So I definitely don't recommend you record these interactions if you do decide to do them. But there's no need to have fear. Just be yourself. That's the best way to, I feel like, is to have confidence, is be yourself. Be in a position where if people like me, they like me. If they don't, they don't. But it's not going to change what I do, how I make my money, what I do for my family, how I achieve my goals. It doesn't change any of that. Not at all. It doesn't change me.
Serum. Sad thing is, there's probably hella of these girls who thought they were having a good interaction with the dude they'd give a chance, only for him to use them as bait and throw them away right after. Like, this is the type of creepy shit all dudes will get blamed for doing. It's only dudes like this, right? Like, I do not approve of that. His fanboys try to defend him too, saying since it's technically not illegal, who cares? That statement itself is questionable, because yes, that's true, but if you don't consent to the post, then
A 40-year-old man can get with a girl that just turned 18, and she just turned 18 yesterday. Technically, that's legal. What are you guys trying? What's the point? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, people would love to play technicalities when they want to defend a position that they wholeheartedly believe. And those people who are defending,
it isn't. Either way though, that doesn't make it right. Like, if you really think of most of these women, if he told them at the start he was recording would stay, you're tripping. Well, I'm just using him as an example. This is a whole genre problem with this type of content. This whole genre is honestly really weird to me. Like, maybe I'm just getting older or something, but it's just weird. For any dudes who still don't think it's that bad, think of this scenario. Imagine some random dude came up to your sister or mom or aunt or cousin and did this. Because these guys have no age limit. Half of them probably don't even do age checks. Then posted it to millions of people without them knowing. You probably want to strangle that in his sleep. For every dude that doesn't hide the light though, this is how it goes.
Oh, Jasmine? You mind if I get your Instagram, Jasmine?
I don't like that you got Ray-Bans on.
Oh yeah, I know. Because people, they be recording and stuff. Yeah, them folks be recording. I just be listening to music and stuff though.
Eric, they stole 21 cars. Can you believe that?
What? 21 car? What? They could have gave me a car.
That's exactly.
Dang. I don't know how that interaction went, but if she went for it, she can't complain because off rip, he lied to you, baby. Off rip, he lied to you. These people are weird. You see, it's just, it goes to say the little things. It says it about these people. First he's recording without their consent, and then he lied about it. Peep that. You gotta peep that stuff.
Exactly how it would go every time if these dudes didn't hide the light. There's also another category of what you would call, I guess, homeless POV, where these dudes go around and basically troll homeless people by giving them stuff. But it'll be like food and alcohol to fuel their addiction or vapes, all while they sneak in a gambling ad to make some extra money off it. Man, get this off my screen.
She fell over. I hate to see stuff like this, bruh. Like, don't get me wrong. Growing up when I was immature and younger, I'm 24, so I'm still pretty young. But when I was a lot more immature, I would watch videos like this, find it funny or entertaining. But it's just, I've grown from it. It's like, it's just not funny. Also, since I've had my own experience with being homeless, it ain't something you want to wish on anybody out there trying to struggle and just get it day by day, you know what I'm saying? And I was doing that out here in Vegas when it was like towards the summer, you feel me? So it was hot, brother, like off of June coming into July, you feel me? So finding a park or a bench and somewhere to how to carry your stuff, and you got to get rid of stuff so you're not carrying so much, and then trying to get yourself out of that position. Because one thing, once you become homeless, it's extremely hard to not be homeless. And that's what I learned the hard way. I don't need pity, none of that. I caused that on myself. So you know what I'm saying? I did that to myself. And it's unfortunate that I did, but I got out of it. Luckily, you know, I just actively pursued a lifestyle outside of that homelessness. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of these people, it's like you become homeless, lose your ID, etc., Social Security, etc. It's extremely hard, especially when you don't have family or friends or just resources you can rely on. And oh, it's hard, man. And then my mom is homeless too currently, but that's a whole entirely different story. And you know what I'm saying? But I feel for these people. And it's crazy because I remember when I was growing up, I used to just tell my grandma, I want to build a homeless shelter, da 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 da, before I even knew what the responsibility of an idea like that would contain. You know what I'm saying? But my sentiment still remains the same. I do want to be able to do something for people that are like this. But it's just absurd that people will go out of their way to record and joke and make fun of them just to garner views and fame and stuff like this. It's like, instead of taking it, giving an inch and taking a mile, these people are giving a little and taking everything. You know, they're giving a little bit of food, a little bit of money, taking their dignity, their morals, their pride in themselves, their self-esteem, and recording it to garner views, fame, and attention, to uplift themselves, to put themselves in a better position. It's just the whole dichotomy of it is just vile. But I mean, who am I to knock them, right? I'm just a dude recording a video, reacting to another person making a video. So I guess I'm not any better, right?
I can't wait until a federal lawsuit hits rain bed and stake in the future. It's not talked about enough how degenerate these gambling companies are. They put their logo on a school shooter POV if it was legal. And most of the time, these ads are definitely not disclosed, which is illegal. For any of my fellow creators watching this, do not do this. Even if the company tells you not to do it, then just walk away. When they have the eventual federal lawsuit hits them, you do not want to be in the mix of that. Now, I remember homeless content on YouTube when it first started, and it was simply a sad track with someone someone telling their story. Then they got surprised with a brand new car and some cash to make it by. Now we got record homeless people and their addiction while making 5 figures off them. Last thing I want to talk about is the Meta glasses themselves and how many privacy concerns they have. But it must be so surprising that glasses which can record 24/7 are facing privacy concerns. I would never expect that, especially from a trusted CEO like Mark Zuckerberg, who's known for taking good care of.
He looks like an alien in this photo, like a lizard. Like, if I would think of like the lizard man from the Amazing Spider-Man, I would imagine that guy with his skin on. And like, could you see like his eyes are trying to just pop out of his head? Like, what is going on, brother?
People's data. Yeah, literally just this month, Meta got in trouble.
Whoa, I'm having a deja vu moment right now. That's crazy. It's like, for me, deja vu feels like, you know, I've experienced this before. It's just weird. Like, I've seen it. Have y'all experienced deja vu? My bad, that just hit me crazy.
From a company who did an investigation on them. To improve the Meta glasses for the future, Meta takes your recordings with certain moments and sends it to multiple companies around the world to help, with one of them being in Kenya to handle it. Why not store it in American servers? Come on guys, would you rather him have to pay people here livable wages? Or would you rather him pay people 30 cents an hour in another country? That sounds like the American dream to me. And the companies are supposed to have an AI handle it so no one sees people's footage. Turns out that was a complete lie and they have employees review it. You can guess too what certain type of content they've seen from people's recordings. Freaked out POVs, POVs of people's bank accounts and card information, POVs of people in the bathroom. Meta had to come out themselves and stop recording things in private spaces, which is kind of a dickhead move. Like, imagine Apple or Android told you stop recording private things because it could get leaked. You buy the product thinking you own it and it's secure. If they need to improve it for future experiences, why not have their employees constantly record it and take their footage? Honestly, these glasses are gonna—
Wouldn't you be able to just have it so the footage is just recorded offline, and then all they have to do is connect their phones to their glasses to their phones and or other device, and then upload the video file to said device, so that way it's just an instantaneous transfer as opposed to there being a middleman? I'm so confused. Well, I guess it's because you can live stream with them, so I guess that's why. But even then, I don't believe you need to have someone monitoring. They just need to do better as a company. Stop trying to put the responsibility on the consumer, even if the people consuming the product are degenerates. Weirdo. You know what I'm saying? You still have to do better as the company.
Gonna cause more worry online and in general in real life. I feel like we're just seeing the start of it. It's funny they thought adding that low light was gonna stop people from finding ways around it. If they were smart, the device would immediately be a brick if you try to take out the light. Well, it's supposed to do that anyways. The current security function they have for it is ass. You can easily get around it. Anyways, that's gonna be it, and this whole time you have been getting recorded.
That's insane. Meta glasses, aka pervert glasses, aka nuisance. You know what I'm saying? But y'all let me know how you feel down in the comments below. You already know I'm not Kenny, but it's okay, because I'm just like you.